Hi, I'm Dr. Stram from Elk Grove Pet Clinic. This is Chim Chim. He's a little Chihuahua Red Terrier puppy that's been hanging around here lately. I want to talk to you today about the importance of puppy vaccinations. When you acquire a puppy from a breeder or a pet store, it's very important that you try to get the puppy into the veterinarian as soon as possible. We do a complete physical exam to make sure there isn't any congenital defects, heart murmurs, hernias, anything that might be an issue with your new pet that would have long-term health complications. If everything's healthy, then we try to carry on the vaccinations that have already been started by the breeder or the pet store. Now, everybody has a different idea on a vaccination schedule. Pet stores are notorious for trying to put the vaccinations off as long as possible so they don't have to have the expense. So many times when we see a puppy come in from a pet store, they are almost immediately due for vaccinations because they've kind of been let slide a little bit. Most breeders will vaccinate the puppies around 6, 7, 8 weeks of age to get the initial set in before they either go to a home or go to a pet store, and then we try to follow up from that point on. Typically, we like to give puppies vaccinations at about 6, 8, 10, 12, and 16 weeks of age. So depending on when the first set or maybe second set was given, or sometimes if the puppy's been at the pet store a long time, they may have even had a third or a fourth set. We try to evaluate where we're at as far as that series and either try to catch the puppy up or give the final vaccinations. We give vaccinations for dogs. We'll give the distemper parvo series to prevent the common diseases we see, but we also see diseases that are not so common. We'll see Lyme disease, which is a disease carried by ticks and can be fatal to dogs. If your puppy is going to be around like the woods, forest preserve, especially Michigan, Wisconsin, those areas, we might recommend giving the Lyme series to your puppy because we want to try to prevent them from getting Lyme disease. Kennel cough is a vaccine we'll give. That's kind of an optional vaccine, but we highly recommend it for pets that are going to be going to a boarding facility or if they go to a grooming facility. Other than that, they also need a rabies vaccine that's required by law, and we usually give that at approximately 16 weeks of age. So to summarize, we try to see where your new puppy fits in best according to where it's at in its vaccination schedule and what we need to do to catch them up or finalize the vaccines to make sure your pet has been vaccinated completely, and it'll give it its best chance of fighting off any diseases that it gets exposed to.